Alright, family. This is what life looks like in a bowl. And I'm going to just chop that up. And that's basically going to be the meat for the spaghetti. I already took some tomatoes and boiled them. And took the skin off and then blended them together with some tomato paste and some basil and oregano. And a little sea salt and a little onion powder and some cayenne pepper and some ginger powder. And you can also use some of this smoked sea salt. Tastes really good in there as well. But basically, that's the tomato sauce. That is awesome. It doesn't need any sugar or agave even. It's perfect just the way it is. And we're just gonna saute these up. We have some baby portobello mushrooms, and this is some fresh basil that I have taken the liberty of chopping off of my plant over there. And it smells so good. And just gonna go ahead and put this together, and I have some either some kamut elbow or what I'm going to use today is the kamut. Sorry, it's upside down. I'm gonna use the kamut spiral for my pasta and this spaghetti. So it's a little grapeseed oil in the pan. Go ahead and get that hot. And I'll be back with you guys. Also, that tea is actually straight here from the apothecary. And in this tea today, I have sarsaparilla, and I have chaparral, and I have some nettle leaf in there. I also have chickweed in there. Chickweed in there. And corn silk to help minimize appetite. And then of course the nettle is MVP of herbs, and I also have dandelion leaf in there as well. So I know a lot of people don't like to mix different herbs, but I make concoctions and drink on them all day. So that's what's going on in the kitchen, guys. Like I said, I'm going to put this together and I'll be back with you guys to show you as it comes along. All right, thanks. Also, family, I just wanted to share with you the importance of ginger. Over here, I literally just keep a stash of ginger on hand. You just take that, and if you have any lung problems, you just grate it up. But if you just slice it up and just boil it in some spring water, and once it comes to a boil, just let it sit for 8 hours. You can cut it off after it boils. Just let it sit for 8 hours and allow that ginger to infuse in that water. And afterwards, you just want to strain it. I use a cheesecloth and strain the ginger off of it, and you end up with the ginger water, and you can drink that all day long. Ginger is great for inflammation. It will also help decrease the belly fat. It warms up the body, which the fat needs in order to be processed into energy. So ginger is just awesome for you, every level of the game. Here we are. One thing I've realized, I don't have any red peppers, which sucks. I love red peppers. In the spaghetti, and it's so pretty in there, as well as, so good for you. But it just brings the spaghetti to a different level with that red pepper. But it is what it is today, gang. This is just about ready. I'll be back with you shortly. I'll show you the noodles. Okay, family, so a lot of people get this spaghetti kind of wrong, and they said it kind of liquefies a little bit too much. I just want to make sure we're doing it correctly. So you want to wait till the water comes to a rolling boil, like it is, and then you're going to put it in there. I just put salt in there. I did not use any oil. When you're dealing with different types of pasta from different flour and grains, they all behave differently. So it says 7 to 10 minutes in a rolling boil. So I'm not going to cook the whole box either. I'm just going to cook like half. And stay with it, 7 minutes to 10 minutes. We don't want it to get too gummy. You gotta pay attention to it, especially until you get to familiarizing yourself with different products. Just stick with it in the kitchen. It's the best way to make sure you get it right every time, not to leave it. My father used to call my mother a long distance cook, and a lot of things would get burnt that way. So just, stick around and watch what's going on while you're doing it, and it'll be over when it's over, and then you can sit down or move on to the next task. But alright, I'll show y'all what it looks like here in a little bit. Also, just to let you know, that is spring water that I'm using. I do not use tap water in my cooking at all. So, it is the Crystal Geyser. I fill the truck up once a week or sometimes twice a week, depending on how much water I'm actually drinking and using throughout that week. But definitely Crystal Geyser in the pot. Alright. I'll be back. Okay, so the noodle has reached al dente. And at this time I'm going to bring it into the spaghetti. It will also cook a little longer in the spaghetti sauce so that it can pick up all the flavors from the tomato sauce and the herbs and vegetables that we've used. So as you see, the noodles are still firm. They're in good shape. If you wanted to do a cold pasta, it definitely can make it work with this spelt spiral also. And as you see, I didn't quite cook half the box, but it's perfect for this serving that I had. Just fold it all in. I did also want to just share with you guys, if you were not, you don't have to always use tomatoes to get the tomato sauce. I mean, it's many nights that I just, in lieu of boiling the tomatoes and then skinning them and putting them in the blender, you can also just get the organic whole peeled. I will also get a fire roasted in the organic whole peel can. As you see, it's BPA free on the lining. Also, make sure that your canned goods are BPA free lining. But yeah, you can always do the canned tomato just to ensure, you know, the timeliness and different things like that that we deal with every day. You know, just having so many different things that we have to take care of. It's not always convenient to do everything from scratch. So I just wanted to put that out there. And guys, this is about ready. I'm going to be soon showing you how to make different breads so that you can also enjoy bread. You know, we're so used to having things a certain way, and bread with spaghetti was always one of them for me. So try to get, you know, as close as we can to what we're used to in transitioning over to a healthier lifestyle. So I'm just going to let this marinate for a little bit and let it get all the flavors together. But I assure you, it is yummy.